Hey guys, Richard here with CRG Games, and I just got back from F&M, picked up a set booster box, and we're going to crack this and see what we get. Now, there's a lot of really great cards in here, especially those on the list. Looks like I didn't actually get through there. Especially with the changes to the list, some of you probably already know that the commons and uncommons were mostly removed. I think all of them were removed, actually. So we're down to 67 cards. And there's still some really good hits like Vampiric Tutor, Blood Moon, Anointed Procession, Sensei's Divining Top, so of course we want to get one of those. I am going to be enjoying a nice craft beer, Ferryman of the Dead. This is from Arche Brewing. They are out of Akron, Ohio. This is German Chocolate Cake Double Oatmeal Pastry Stout. That is a mouthful, and it's amazing. So, we're going to go ahead and crack that first. Very, very good stuff. So, let's get to it. Set boosters have 30 packs, of course, and each box is going to come with the Gala Greeters box topper. Now, there are different versions of this. US boosters are going to have the US version, but it does change based on where you're at in the world. I'd really like to collect all of them because it's really something unique that I can't remember WOTC doing anytime recently. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to probably go on TCG Player to get those. So, some really great hits in here. One that we want to get, of course, is Bootlegger Stash. My buddy pulled a extended art foil in his box. And as of right now, that card, granted it is pre-release, is going for about $120. So that pays for the box. I think I already saw a Gilded foil. And if you haven't seen the Gilded foils, they're absolutely amazing. And of course, I'm going to be sorting the cards here as I go, so I don't have to do it later. We got Waterfront District. That is a land. Parness, the Subtle Brush. So another thing, so Commander cards can appear in set boosters, as well as foil versions now. Alright, so first pack, a Gilded foil, Maestros Ascendancy. These things are beautiful. If you haven't seen them in person, you need to get your hands on some. The foiling, this is an embossed foiling around the edge. So it's raised slightly, and they just absolutely shine. These things are amazing. So we're going to set that off to the side. The pull rate. Man, okay, they got a little tab on the side now. The pull rate of these so far that I've seen is relatively low. I want to say you have a decent chance of getting one per set box, but of course that isn't guaranteed. Mr. Orfeo, this card seems to be a dime a dozen. I've seen so many of these pulled already. I don't exactly know what the rate is, but I've seen a ton of them. Of course, if you've seen any box openings online, it's the same thing. So, hey, Brago King Eternal, I accidentally pulled it out. That is our first list card. That is from Eternal Masters. I don't think that's actually worth a whole lot because, if I remember right, he was in a pre-con, which of course drops the price a little bit. Racer's Ring, Brazen Upstart, and I'm going to go pretty fast. I'm sure you guys have already seen a few of these box openings online. There's Evelyn the Covetous. And you may be able to hear my cat in the background. She has joined me. I don't know what is going on tonight, but she has the zoomies. So you may hear her in the background. This is my favorite basic land from this set. The foil. Absolutely amazing. Extremely clean. I didn't make a red pile yet, did I? Oh yeah, I did right there. Alright. A Jetmir Garden. Jetmir's Garden. So, the Trine lands have a couple different versions. You have regular, of course, you have, you know, the I believe this is actually borderless is what this is. And of course you get the foil as well. And I think there's also a showcase version. I have to double check on that. Just like the Triomes, I would expect the Tri-Lands from this set to maintain a good value over time. They're going to drop, of course, on release as everybody's opening packs and, they start to hit the market. However, after that, I expect to see a rebound. I don't really plan on selling any of them. There's a regular Maestro's Ascendancy. I will probably list some, but I'm really looking for the foils. I love Tri-Lands. Anybody that knows me knows that Triomes are my absolute favorite. I love the art, the flavor, especially the foiling on them. I just think they're so unique. So, I feel the same way about these. I just don't know about the, how many of these are going to be out there. There's Body Launderer and Corpse Appraiser. I've heard a lot of people don't really like the Mafia theme from this set. It is different. It feels more, to me, real than some of the other stuff, But I'm okay with that. I think this set has, again, great flavor. There's a boxing ring. I think that might be a couple bucks. Cabaret Ascendancy. And Dig Up the Body foil common. And a cat token. I think the flavor is great. It's different. It feels fresh. Something that we haven't had before. And something that's wholly new is what it feels like to me. That's what I get from it. And I enjoy that. Sometimes we need a little bit of shake-up in this, in this game. There's Maestro's Diabolist. Halo Fountain. I think this one's going for a good bit. I hadn't seen one of these pulled yet. That's a pretty cool mythic. You can do some crazy stuff with that. The treasure tokens are amazing. I really would like to pull some foil treasure tokens, but I believe those are only going to be available in the collector boosters, is what I would imagine. Brokers Institute. We got Cabaret Initiate. Good old Whack. You need to take something out. Grizzly Sigil. So this card is really cool. For 1 mana, and if you sacrifice, a token, a citizen token, for example, you can use this ability twice. And you can deal up to 4 damage, gain 4 life. For 1 mana, I think that's super valuable. That helped a lot in the draft tonight. Or not in the draft, in the pre-release. We got Riveteer's Ascendancy. And an ad card. Wow, these are so much easier to open than previously. And of course with the art cards, we're looking for the signed ones. I would expect that, just like I talked about in Zendikar Rising, the signed land versions of the art cards are going to hold the most value. Mainly because most groups will allow those to be used as proxies. And they make really good proxies for basic lands. There's Bjorna, Nightfall Alchemist. So these are the secret layer, non-secret layer version of the Stranger Things secret layer drop. They seem to be the most common pulls you can get from set boosters. I don't really know how those are going to hold up long term. I can't imagine they're going to, stay very high, but they might. There's Havengul Laboratory. That's also from the secret layer, so we're going to put that over here. Vampire Scrivener. It's got a high cost on it. And Giada, Font of Hope. So I'm really looking forward to making a commander deck with her. Anytime you get a low-cost commander that you can cast on turn 1 or 2, I always think that's pretty powerful. But I'm more of a collector, slash MTG finance guy than I am player. So I could, of course, be wrong. Good old cement shoes. Send you to sleep with the fishes. Widespread thieving and a foil racer's ring. Man, the foiling on that is just beautiful. Everything so far has been non-Pringly, which is good. That's what we want. This one tore a little bit too early there. Some packs have these tokens as well. They're +1/+1 and shield tokens. And then on the back, you have all the other stuff. So this is the same kind of thing that was included in some of the boosters from Zendikar Rising, which I'm glad to see those have returned, because I never seem to have enough +1/+1 counters, and sometimes it's nice to use those rather than dice. Got a Riveteer's Charm, Meeting of the Five. I think that's our second mythic, in a foil Demon's Due. I hope they do this pack treatment with the rest of the stuff. Man, those foil basics are insane. I think these are going to hold up really well in value. Maybe not as much as the Ukiyo-e lands from Neon Dynasty, but I think they'll be relatively close. So it looks like we got a Falco Spara, Pact Weaver, and a Lagrella the Magpie. Gilded foil. Man, that is crazy. I really, really like these cards. I'm going to put that off to the side. 2-in-1 set booster seems to be pretty good so far from what I've seen tonight. Most people are only getting 1, maybe 2. You can get them in commons, uncommons, and rare and mythic rarity, as far as I've seen. Of course, we want to pull the more rare we can. The higher rarity we can. Mysterious Limousine, Artifact Vehicle, and Tenacious Underdog. That is a foil. I like this card because you can cast it from your graveyard. Never underestimate being able to bring things back, especially if your opponent isn't playing like a Tormod's Crypt or I think it's Tormod's Crypt Keeper. If they're not playing one of those, being able to bring things back is pretty nice. What do we got? Cormella, Glamour Thief, Glamorous Outlaw, and Soul of Emancipation. I don't think I've seen this one yet. When Soul of Emancipation enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token when flying. The casting cost on that is high. But if that's your last resort to maybe take out some strong cards that are causing you pain, I guess you gotta use it. What do we got? Wrecking Crew, another Lagrella, the regular version there. Cabaret Charm, Endless Detour, like that. Incandescent Aria, I like that as well. And Spara's Adjudicators. So I've got a couple other boxes I'm going to be opening as well. I've got a Zendikar Rising set booster, of course, I love those, and a Kaldheim Collector booster. Now, in that, we're going to be looking for Pathways, of course, because they've gone up in value, and I think they're kind of holding the price up of the boxes. So here we got a Xander's Lounge, that is one of our Tri-lands, and a foil Showcase Obscura Charm. Beautiful card, beautiful foiling. WOTC has knocked it out of the park with this set. The card quality seems to be very, very good. I haven't seen any misprints yet. I haven't seen any foiling issues. Now, I did see some online, but so far we've not seen any here locally. Broker's Charm, Crew Captain, Rakish Revelers. Hey, Obnixilis, the Adversary. I think he's holding up a good bit of value. Another Mythic, and Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. I'll tell you what, some of these cards, it's a mouthful. trying to say the names and get them right. All right, another Artifact, Strangle, Unlucky Witness, Obscura Charm, Workshop, War Chief, good old Rhinos, and High-Rise Sawjack. I put that in the wrong pile there. And a Citizen Token. Gonna need a bunch of those. The good thing is they're not as expensive as, say, the vampires from the Edgar Markov deck. So those vanilla 1/1 vampire tokens are quite expensive for what they are because they haven't been reprinted. Undercover Operative and a Glamorous Outlaw. Hey, Sakashima Student. So I think recently this was it was $60 to $80. I don't know how the reprint's going to affect that, but we're going to check that out in a little bit. I think that if that's still around $40 or so, that's a huge hit for the box. Like I said, since they made the changes to the list, it should be easier to actually make a little bit more money from the rares and mythics on the list. So we got a 3-fold Signal. That is from the Commander, as one of the Commander cards. We got about 5 packs left here, 5-6 packs left. Hey, I already see we got a list card in the back there. Gave it away too soon. Green, another Mr. Orfeo, Evolving Door. Every time I see that, I think Revolving Door. Obscura Charm and a Midnight Clock. I don't think that's really worth a whole lot. I could be wrong. Again, we want to get a Sensei's Divining Top. That's what I'm after, because I need that for one of my Commander decks. I do not own one yet. I'd prefer the foil, but I don't know if I want to drop that kind of money on that card. Shadow of Mortality and a Jewel Thief and a Devil Token. All right, we're getting near the end here. No signed cards yet. I'm actually surprised by that. It's I believe it's still the same rarity. It's a 1 in 20 chance to get a signed card. Citizen's Crowbar. Man, I hate to get hit by that. Waterfront District, Extraction Specialist, and Luxurious Libation. It looks like we got a list card back there. I already saw it peeking. Hey, there we go. There's a signed card. Look at that signature. That is that's kind of hard to read. Fatal Grudge, Pugnacious Pugilist, Glamour Outlaw, Void Rend, Great Instant, can't be countered, Tainted Indulgence, and Hargild Kindly Runechanter. With Friends Forever, which I, essentially is just partner with a different name. All right. Only a couple packs left here. Tramway Station, Endless Detour. Didn't I already get that? I'm not sure. All right, we got our second list card right in a row there. Cecily Haunted Mage. Nice. I really never looked at any of these, cards from Stranger Things. I haven't really seen the show. I've seen maybe like one episode or so. So I don't know if any of them are good or not. Rafine's Tower. That is our third Tri-Land. Yes! Anointed Procession. Fantastic card. I want to say this is around the $30 to $40 range. technically speaking, the list version should be more rare than the regular version. And a lot of times the list versions will hold more value. That's actually nice because that's the third one in a row. That's impressive. Third list card in a row. I have that card already, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. But Ziatora's Proving Ground. There's another Tri-Land. These last few packs have been really good. Last pack here. Let's end this box strong. That is that that's Jetmir's Garden. Nice. All right, quick draw dagger, case the joint. Love that. Exotic pets, broker's charm, cemetery, tampering, and another case the joint, foil, and then token card. So I think overall this was a pretty darn good box. We got 2 Gilded foil cards, a Sakashima Student, and an Anointed Procession. So this right here, I mean, this has to be close to $100 in just these cards. So I'll go ahead and price those out. I'm not necessarily going to do a financial analysis on this single box. I've got a set booster case coming. I am going to be doing a financial analysis on that. It's going to be the same or similar to what I did last time. I might change it up a little bit. So I'm going to go through all the cards, the lists, the art, the tokens, list everything in my spreadsheet, figure out what is the value, what can you expect, what are the percentages, and I'm going to try to present that data in a little bit more friendly manner, and then that's probably going to be in about 2 weeks, depending on how long it takes me to get through those cards. So hope you guys enjoyed. I got a couple more box openings coming here very soon. Like I said, a Zendikar Rising set booster and a Kaldheim collector booster. This is going to be next. I cannot wait to crack this and see what we get. So until then, I'll see you next time.